So let's talk about list making. This is my notebook from when I signed up with LifeWave a little over a year and a half ago. This was my very first list that I made. Okay. Lots of names on that list. Lots of checks marks because they're all.
Oh, hold on. I want to take a picture of that list. Did you see how big that is? Let me do that. Look at you guys.
Big. This is just page one, girl.
Look at her little checks, and that's a real network marketer right there. Sorry. Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, no, the pages continue. Don't worry. That was just page one. So what I did was I sat down and I thought, okay, in my mind, I said, this is the holy grail of healing. Who do I know that would be interested in this? Who is into health and wellness? Who is into holistic types of things? And I wrote down all of their names on this list. I didn't go anywhere else but just my mind.
You went in your mind and you said, in your mind, who do you know? Who do I know that would be into holistic health? Who would be into healing? Did you ask yourself, who do you know that needs a business? Did you put business in your mind at all, or just healing at the first?
No. Only who could benefit from this technology, who is already into holistic types of things, who are people that already love health and wellness, that are into different holistic modalities. That was my first thing on my list.
And you said to me, this is interesting. You said X39 stem cell activation patches are the holy grail of what?
Healing, the holy grail of healing.
The holy grail of healing. So I would probably, because I need to write things down, I might write that on the top of my list. Mm-hmm. The holy grail of healing. Who do I know that likes this, that I could help with this technology? Wow. I think I need to go back and start my list again, just with that.
Here's the thing that I want you to think about with people. So we have people that are super skeptical, perfectly fine. We have people that are somewhat skeptical, right? Perfectly fine. Well, the first people that I wanted to reach out to were people that I already knew what healing modalities, holistic therapies, alternative therapies were about. And it wasn't that I was worried about people rejecting me. I have zero fears of contacting anybody for any reason. I have none of that, okay? Ever. Just doesn't exist in me. And so it wasn't like, oh, I don't want to reach out to her because of this. No, I want to talk to open-minded, like-minded people. People that are going to be like, oh my God, I have not heard of this. Tell me all about it. I'm into everything holistic. I want to know more about holistic stuff. You know, I'm always looking for the latest, greatest. What is out there that I don't know about? Those were the first people on my list. I was looking for like-minded people. When we talk about our community and people that we want to surround ourselves with, I didn't write down my mom, bless her soul. I knew she wasn't going to be into that, right? No, it's fine. Didn't write down my brother. Nope. Sure did write down both my sister-in-laws, though. They were super into it, of course. They were like, yes, sign me up. Whatever it is, I'll take whatever you're doing. And it wasn't that I was looking for a quick sale. I was looking for people that that have like-minded thoughts and lifestyles. Okay. And so maybe your lifestyle has not been one of holistic types of healing modalities and health and wellness. And that's okay. Go look for some of those people. Go look for people that are already into holistic types of therapies. Go look for your massage therapist. Go look for your Reiki masters. Go look for your energy healers, your biofeedback therapists, your acupuncturists, your detox bath foot people. I don't know. Go look for all kinds of people that are into all different kinds of alternative holistic therapies and medicines. They're there in your life. You may just not realize it. Okay. And so that's what I looked for first. That was my first thing on my list. And then of course, from there, once I got this list and I immediately, I want to just tell you real quickly here. I'm big on voice clips because people can hear my energy, my excitement, my passion. They may not actually know what words I'm saying, but it's an energy transfer. And so when I send a voice clip, it is literally seconds long, just saying, hey, Lindsay, girl, I have found the holy grail of healing. I have got to tell you all about this. That's it. Something very simple like that. She's like, what is it? I'm in. Tell me all about it. What did you find? What do you have? Or I could say to somebody, Sally, I have literally just come across the holy grail of healing. What do you know about stem cell activation? Something simple like that, right? Or I could go a little bit more into depth and say, hey, Julie, I know how into health and wellness you are and all types of holistic modalities. I've just come across one that is blowing my mind. I would love to share more information with you about this and get your feedback and input on it. But again, it's a voice clip that I'm sending that fast.
So
There's no
Staci,
for me.
hold on for a second. So that's interesting. So now she's talking to you about how she exposes, right? She's right. I'm getting this right. This isn't exposing. She's using a voice clip. And this is kind of silly, but the voice clip is just what on your cell phone? You just hit the little thing by the text and then you just say it and send it, right?
Or you're in Messenger and you just touch the microphone and you talk. But again, it's not this long, drawn out testimonial or explanation of anything, right? I'm just quick. I want to engage. I want to have a conversation with people.
And do they voice memo you back? Do they text you back? Is from this exposure a booking the next appointment? What does that look like? Tell us after that little 10 seconds, what's next with that person?
They always respond back with a text. Very rarely do people voice memo because the same reasons why you guys don't voice memo. You're scared of it. You don't know how your voice is going to sound. You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to say the wrong thing or stumble over your words. So you just don't do it. Right? That's just the reason why you don't do it. But the more you do it, I mean, we should have good communication skills by now. We're all adults. Right? So we should be able to push the button and say a few words, even if we stumble over our words or say, we should be able to say a few words easily to people without causing a catastrophe to happen in our world. Right? And again, like I said, it's not really about the words you're saying. It's about the excitement and the energy transfer. It's about what's coming through in your heart to them. So I always say you can never say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person. And honestly, less is best. The more you say, then you don't leave any room for questioning or interest being piqued. Like, I'm interested, send me more. My messages, whether it be a voice memo or whether it be a text message, always are to pique their interest so that they want to engage back with me and have a dialogue, a conversation. And so I know Bob's got fantastic scripts if you want ideas to be able to make your own. I think it's very important that you make things your own and that you're not just copying or pasting, because people see that, they know that, they can feel that. And trust me, Facebook's algorithms pick up on that. So that is not a good thing.
Give us real quick one more time a few of those little 10-second exposing lines, just real quick. They're so fun to hear you say that.
Let's just hit rewind and listen to it again.
Just do it one more time. Just give me one.
Hey, Julie, I have come across the holy grail of healing. I know how into health and wellness and all different types of holistic modalities you are. I would love to get your eyes on this, get your feedback and opinion. Can I send you some information?
And then what are they going to send back to you? Sure. Yes. In a text.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And then what do you do next with them?
So I send them the little video on the beginning of startx39now.com. I send them that.
The 3-minute video or the 1 minute on light? The 3-minute on stem cell?
The 3-minute, yeah.
Okay,
and the reason why is because being a teacher, obviously, I know how people's attention spans are, which is why I do everything in little bitty baby bits. There's no big, long, drawn out things for me, whether it's a message or text, whatever, email. And so I send that little video and they're like, oh, that's interesting. And I say, well, that's exactly what I thought when I found out about this last year.
Okay, then what do you do?
Then they respond back, well, I would like to know more. Oh, okay, sure. Let me send you some information. And I send them startx39now.com and I send them the health tracker and this patch summary PDF.
Okay, so that's good. So she sends now the health tracker and the 1 page.
And then I say, I would love to drop some samples in the mail to you. What's your address? And they shoot it right away. I've never had one person say, no, you can't have my address.
And then what do you do?
I send them the samples.
I know. And then what do you do after that?
I invite them to a Zoom immediately. I get them on a patching podcast, a Zoom, whatever's coming up next, I get them on a Zoom. The Zooms are the secret sauce. That's the secret sauce in this business. Peter, you and Marcy created this almost 3 years ago. It's no different than before COVID. In network marketing, the people that make the most money put the most butts in the seats. And that's a fact. And it's not that we're here front loading on money by any means. I'm just saying, but if you want to be successful, you have to be very good at inviting people to show up. and following up with people after to see what they thought about it. And so that's really the name of the game. The sauce, when I see people skyrocketing in their business, they're the ones that are inviting people to the Zooms, they're getting on the Zooms, and they're following up with the people after the Zooms, or they're sending recorded testimonials. I know we can't be on every single Zoom, and you wouldn't want to invite every single person to every single Zoom. They would like block you, right? Probably not. They join your team now. But you guys, the thing is, you want to make sure that you're at least listening to some recordings, right? If you can't get on every one, because they're so powerful. And that's the key, is that little secret sauce is getting them on the Zoom even before they get their samples in the mail. Hey, I thought you might want to pop on this tonight to learn a little bit more while your samples are coming, or, you know, in between, if you're just sending videos or whatever, I thought about you and I thought you might want to watch this tonight, or send them a recording, right? And say, hey, I don't know if you just watched the first 10, 15 minutes of this last night, you know, they're going to watch the whole thing.
Wow. So you really are, when you send a sample, you're using the transport of the sample as the reason to be educating, sending to Zoom, sending to a recording. That sample is just giving you time to educate people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I want to share one more thing about list making, and then I'll be done.
Yes.
So obviously I'm still list making. This notebook was from 1.5 years ago. I've got about 7 in between there, but here's one of my most recent ones. So everybody on here is on social media, whether you're on Telegram or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, you're on a platform to be able to have friends, followers, people that you're, you know, on there with, contacts, right? Email list, contact list. And so I want you to go to your, whatever if you're on Facebook, let's say, for example, I want you to go to your Facebook. Most people don't want to post on Facebook. Perfectly fine. You don't have to do anything on social media to be successful in this business. Marcy, Peter, myself, we all got to SPD and didn't do anything on social media. So you don't need to do social media to get to the top of the company, right? My whole thing in this business was to make sure that I did nothing on social media until I got to the top, because I wanted to prove to everybody that you can get to the top of the company without doing one single post on Facebook about this product, technology, business, nothing. And then I was like, all right, now I'm on, game on, because I know how to master. I've already mastered the social media game. I did that a long time ago in my other company. But I got to the top of that company with belly to belly and doing 0 social media, and then blew it out of the water even farther on social media. So the whole thing is, we're all on social media. So you don't have to interact. You don't have to post. You don't have to do stories. You don't have to do reels. You don't have to do any of that, but you all have friends. I want you to get that notebook out, and I want you to write down every single friend on that notebook, not select few, not the ones you think would be interested, not the ones potentially possibly anything, no limiting beliefs. I just want you to put every single one of those friends' names down on a piece of paper.
Well, that would be 3,000 friends I have. Is that what you're telling me?
I have 4,980. I get it.
And
so,
you put them all on a piece of paper.
all their names go on a piece of paper. Yes. And so I want you to get their names on a piece of paper, and there's power to the pen. So it needs to be on pen. You need to physically be writing, because your energy is then connected. Quantum entanglement is a very real thing. And so when you were thinking of someone and you were writing their name down, that's why on here you see check, 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 check on this list, because their name went on the paper, and then, oh, she's in, right? Because my energy and intention went into them. Doesn't mean it's happening on day one. It could happen a year later, 5 years later, whatever. But you still have power to putting your energy and intentions in with somebody else. And for their highest good, of course, we have something to help people improve their quality of life. We're not looking for sales, right? This is not, I see you as a $, you're $50 to me. No, this could help you improve your life, and you don't even know how it can help them improve their life. Let's be honest. You really don't know what's going on with people. Maybe a few close people you do know their serious issues, but most people you do not know their serious issues. You have no idea what they're suffering with behind the screen that they're on social media with you, right? So write their names down, and then I want you to go reach out to them. Maybe it's 10 a day. Maybe it's 20 a day. Maybe it's 100 a day. You can't do more than 100, by the way. They will stop you from messaging for a 24-hour period. But maybe it's, however many it works for you.
Knows that, by the way.
I've known that for years. You gotta teeter that line between 70 and 100 every day. You can't do more than that. And I know it's three, whatever. Okay, you guys, 3 takes 30 seconds. Literally, if you're doing a voice clip, you're talking 30, 45 seconds max to message 3 people. What job?
Go
I
back
have to
to
say
your,
this. What
I should
job
put
do you
job
go
code.
to that you get to work 30 seconds? Like none. You're working 8 hours. So 333 takes 5 minutes. We've done this a million times, right? We've had office hours. We've done daytime, nighttime, everybody get together. Let's do it together. We've done this. We call them power pods. We've done this a million times. It takes 5 minutes to do 333. Right? Kathy's
So
shaking her head over
Stacy,
there.
go back again to, it takes 5 minutes, but explain to people again, because I kind of got you derailed and I'm sorry, about once again, this Facebook, writing all your 3,000 friends, and then you just go to Messenger and voice clip them, something really quick, and off you go. And I hear your 10 a day just started. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah. So however many number works for you. If you want to do 3 a day, it's perfectly fine. Message 3 people a day. If you want to do 10 a day, if you want to do 30 a day, whatever, just don't go over 100. But you have the time to send 10 messages a day. You have the time to send 30 messages a day, right? Remember, I'm big on time. We all have 168 hours in the week, period. That's 24 hours a day. If you sleep 7-8 hours a night, work a full-time job, you could still work 2 more full-time jobs. We have that many hours in the week. Let's take out family life commitments, responsibilities, parents, kids, grocery cleaning. You still could work another 40 hours in another job outside of your full-time job, your life, and your sleeping, really good sleep. So be productive with your time, like stop Netflix binging and all that kind of stuff. What's important? Helping people improve their quality of life. People are suffering. We know that, right? We know they're suffering. And so we've got to get out there and make an impact and make a difference in people's lives. And maybe you're in a point right now where you're suffering. Maybe your health is really, really decreased right now. And that means you're here for a reason to improve your health at the same time you're impacting other people's health at the exact same time. And so you can send them a message and just say, hey, I've come across something I'm starting to use for myself. I thought of you. I would love to share this with you. Could I get your feedback and opinion on this? Could I send you some information? And then you go to the next, and you go to the next, and you go to the next. We don't have to have long, drawn-out dissertation conversations with people. Let's just cut to the chase. Like, look, I found something, girl. I have got to tell you about it. It's like if I find my favorite restaurant, Amy, girl, we are going here. We are going to this restaurant in Clearwater, right? Like, that's it. Like, I don't need to do a whole dissertation on it. I'm just telling you, I found something, and we got to go do it. That's it, right? So keep it simple, but know that your list can come from those holistic people that you know into health and wellness, but don't discard all the people. I have signed up so many people from Facebook Messenger only, sending private messages that I don't ever talk to. I don't even know how we became friends. And we even joke about it. Like, I don't know how we became friends. I don't know. Who do you know? I don't know. We got this many mutual friends. Who knows? Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, great. Now we're business partners. Now we're friends. Now you're buying. Now you're a customer of mine. Whatever. I don't care. Like, I'm always open to meet new people and make new friends and have new partnerships and relationships. My door is not closed for that. Now, don't cross me. Then the door's closed. But otherwise, don't mess up that energy. We got to be positive. Leah's dying laughing, right? We got to be positive. We got to be uplifting. We got to be happy. We got to be moving in the right direction, right? We are all blissed out here on the Nirvana patch, but we want to make sure that we are open to sending messages to